Hey everybody, I'm here today with a simple driving test tip. The tip is to drive around the testing area. Driving around the testing area will actually increase the likelihood of you passing your driving test and getting your license. So with that being said, I'm going to fully explain what you should do, when you should do it, and why it will benefit you to drive around the testing area. All right, without further ado, let's get right into the video. First and foremost, what should you do with regards to driving around the testing area? Well, generally speaking, driving tests occur within the area that you go when you're starting your driving test. So if you're starting from this parking lot right here, if the testing center is right here, generally speaking, the driving test will occur around that general area. It won't be taken too far out, too far away from that starting point. So explore the entire area. Figure out the boundaries and the area and so forth. Speak to people and try and figure out, what is likely to be the streets that you will be going down, and what is likely to be the area that you will be using for the test, and explore that area. You should be doing this for several weeks before you take the test. So not just the day before the test. I mean, the day before the test, yes, explore the area, brush up on the streets and so forth, but definitely weeks before the test, make sure to drive throughout that area. Check out the parking lot that you'll be starting the test from. Explore the main roads in the area. Explore the side streets in the area. Now, here's what you should be looking for, and then I'll tell you why it's going to benefit you. You should be looking for the speed limits, any emergency services stations, so any police stations, any firefighter halls, any fire halls, any paramedic stations, any hospitals and so forth, like anything that would contain or would house or would facilitate an emergency vehicle, okay? So you're looking for speed limits, road signs, any emergency services stations or houses or places or whatever the case is, just anything that stands out from the regular roads. Any roads that maybe have a solid line, like a do not pass line in between your lanes that you can be driving in, any hard curves, any soft curves, any left-hand turn lanes, any left turns that don't require their own individual lanes, any center turning lanes. Like literally, when I say anything that is present on those streets, I mean explore anything. Like you should know where the hydro poles are that are on a little bit more of an angle than the regular ones, where the light posts are that are on more of an angle than the average light post. Like try to really know the area down pat. Now let me explain why this will benefit you. When you're driving, part of what driving is the ability to adapt and be versatile to different driving situations. The best drivers know how to drive on a road that has a speed limit of 50 kilometers an hour and 60 kilometers an hour and 80 kilometers an hour and 100 kilometers an hour and 40 kilometers an hour. They know how to drive on dry pavement, in the rain, in the snow, at night, during the day when the sun's shining in their face, when the sun's shining behind them. So in order to show the driving test instructor, the person that's conducting the driving test, that you are a good driver, you have to be versatile. Meaning they want to know that you can drive on that road that has the solid line in the middle of the lanes, as well as the road that has the dotted line in the middle of the lanes. They want to know that you can merge down that road that has the merging lane. They want to know that you can go through and handle the intersection with the lights, without the lights, the always stops, the two-way stops, like whatever the case is, they want to know that you can handle those things. The best way to handle them is to be aware of them so you're not surprised. Because if you're driving down a street and the speed limit changes from 50 to 60 and you know that that change is going to happen, then guess what? You're prepared. But if you don't know that that change is going to happen, then maybe you're going to continue driving 50 kilometers an hour down the street when it turns to 60 kilometers an hour as the speed limit, and you're probably going to lose points for that. And if that happens enough times within different driving situations on the driving test, guess what? You stand a much greater chance at failing that driving test. You want to keep all of the points that you possibly can keep when it comes to the driving test, and avoid losing points that are easily lost. You want to avoid those ones. So the little tiny mistakes, you don't want to make those mistakes. And that's why you should drive around the testing area to explore those streets, explore those signs, explore those stations, those houses, those landmarks, those parking lots, those right turn lanes, left turn lanes. Like, explore everything so that you know it inside and out. This way, when you take the driving test, you are fully and absolutely prepared for anything that comes your way. And if you are fully prepared for the driving test, you stand a much greater likelihood of actually passing that test. And that's basically it. I hope that you've enjoyed this simple driving test tip. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.